Morning! And it is actually morning this time. I had quite a few comments after last week's video where I said evening because it was the evening, and people are like, that is not your greeting, what are you doing? So I take on board the point that I don't know what time of day you guys might be watching this video. So should I stick with morning regardless of the time, because it might be morning where you are? Let me know. Anyway, there are, I guess, quite a lot of people who don't know much about me, and why would you? Don't know much about my cycling history. A lot of people have been asking me about how I actually got into cycling and how I started racing. So I figured I would share that with you, seeing as you've all asked. So it all started when I was living in London. I just decided I hated getting the tube. I had to commute to work every day. I was actually working for a record label at the time. I was working at Warner Records, and living in Hackney, I had to get all the way over to High Street Kensington, and getting public transport was the pits. So I just got a rubbish old bike and I started riding that instead. The problem was it kept getting stolen, or all of the parts would get stripped off it, and I mean everything. Those buggers, can I say buggers? I don't really like swearing in videos, but I can't think of another word. They would steal anything, and I thought, God damn it, I'm gonna build the cheapest bike with the fewest parts that I can possibly build. So at the time, fixed gear bikes were just kind of beginning to creep into the public consciousness, and I thought, I'll build one of them. So I went online, I went on a bunch of forums, London Fixed Gear and Single Speed. I begged, borrowed and didn't steal parts. And I built up my first fixed gear bike. It was a converted road frame, and I just really enjoyed the process of learning how to do it. But more to the point, oh my God, I loved riding it. Whoa. It was just totally different. It was so fun. It was like you had to be hyper aware of your surroundings and pick your line and flow through traffic, and just, oh, it was just the most fun ever. Plus there was this really amazing scene around fixed gear cycling and really nice people and events to get involved with. I loved it. I fell for it hook, line and sinker. I got so into riding fixed gear bikes that I started doing tricks on them, fixie tricks people would call them. So I would do bar spins and wheelies and jump downstairs. I really enjoyed doing that stuff, and actually I got sponsored by Charge Bikes for doing that kind of thing. So this one day I decided to do an air to fakie, which is basically you ride up a bank or a quarter pipe, and you do a buddy hop, and then you land and you ride down backwards and you turn around and ride away. I did one of them and I didn't fall, I didn't do anything weird, but oh my God, I totally screwed my back. I don't know what I did to my back. But being young and stupid, I just didn't really do anything about it. I just lay on the floor for the next 3 days, and then when it felt slightly better, I went and rode my bike again. But then I had to lay on the floor for the next few days. And this went on and on and on. I could hardly walk or move, but I'd wait until I could walk or move enough to ride my bike. Then I'd go out and I'd ruin my back again. And that was it. It was just totally stupid. So after a while, I realised I just had to stop doing that. So I just stopped riding my bike, and it totally sucked. But you know, the back problem went away. About a year later, I figured it was time to get back on my bike. And what a better way to do it than to become a bike messenger. I thought that being on my bike all day, every day would, well, firstly be fun. Secondly, a means to earning a living. Thirdly, it would be a really great way of strengthening my back, getting strong and getting fit. So it just seemed like a win-win. So my friend, and now husband, got me a job at City Sprint, and I worked as a bike messenger for 2 winters, for 18 months. He still says you were never a legit bike messenger if you didn't do 3 winters. I'm about to do something else with my fingers to you, Dave, but no, I'll save that for later. Anyway, I worked as a bike messenger for 2 winters, 18 months, and I loved it, but god damn, it was badly paid. And I guess after a year or so, when the novelty had worn off, I started thinking, this isn't great. I mean, I was working from like 7:30 until 6:30, so 11 hours, and making a pittance. And I had no time to enjoy London, no money to enjoy it. So I'd just be spending all my time riding BMX and my track bike, and there just seemed no point in living in London. So we decided to move to Devon. Why Devon? it was kind of cheap and it seemed nice. That's pretty much it. And when we first got down here, Dave only had a fixed gear bike, which was just a total nightmare, to be honest. Around here it's so hilly. I, however, was lucky enough to be sponsored by Charge Bikes, so they sent me over some other bikes to ride. I got a mountain bike, I got a geared bike, and furnished with said bikes, I decided to join the local cycling club, Devon CC, because it seemed like a good way to meet people and get to know the area. So I joined their social ride and I really loved it, so I kept going back. And gradually, bit by bit, I moved up and I went into the faster group on their faster club runs. And my curiosity began to grow about racing because they all kept talking about it. And I duly lined up at my first cyclocross race. But I hated it. I hated it! At the time, I smoked like a trooper. I wasn't particularly healthy. I didn't train or work out. I just rode my bike a fair amount. But I had a sort of residual fitness from being a bike messenger, but I didn't have that top end stuff that you need for racing, and it was just agony. Maybe a year later, I thought, well, I'll give racing another go. So I turned up to West Point in Exeter, which is a road circuit, and I did my first crit, and I got dropped on the first lap, and it was agony throughout the whole race, and I just thought, God damn, maybe I'm not cut out for this, I don't know. Fast forward another couple of years and something started to catch my eye. I saw these fixed gear races going on around the world and they looked really, really fun. So, on the spur of the moment, despite not having a very successful history of racing, I decided to enter Red Hook Crit London, which was the first time they've ever had a Red Hook Crit in London, and I figured, well, it's not too far to go. If I suck or if I hate it, I haven't wasted loads of money. So with 4 weeks to go, I announced what I was doing on social media because I wanted to force myself not to back out, and I figured I'd have to hold myself accountable if I did that. And then I trained. The first time I'd ever done structured training. I trained for 4 weeks. I turned up at Red Hook Crit and oh my God, I loved it. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done, but oh my God, it was the most fun. And that was that. I fell in love with racing. So now I know how hard you have to train and the effort you have to put in order to kind of enjoy races. As in, you can't just smoke 20 fags a day and drink loads of booze and never do any training and expect it to be fun. It won't be. Now I know all those things, I actually love racing. I now compete in road crits, road races. I do cyclocross from time to time. Actually, it's been a while. I should enter another cyclocross race. Mountain bike races, I've done enduros, downhill, cross country, and it's all thanks to my bikes getting stolen when I was commuting. So there you go. Bit of a weird one, me just sitting here telling you a story, or is it? I don't know. Do you like this kind of thing? I know other people do vlogs like this, and I frequently don't. I mean, as in, I just don't. So, do you like me telling you stories and stuff? Let me know. And tune in next week, because at the weekend I'm off to Italy. I'm going to be riding in Eroica, which is the original kind of like vintage bike ride race. So people dress up and ride vintage bikes, but it's a full-on hardcore ride on gravel roads on Strada Bianchi. So I'm going there with Dave and my little girl, and I think we're going to have an amazing time. I haven't checked the weather yet. I hope it's nice weather. Please, please, please be nice weather. So tune in for that next week. But for now, let me know what you think about this video. Bye!